Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and the Houston Astros have called up AJ Blubaugh to pitch in his second major league game of his career. It's going to be a little bit different than his first one. He made a start against the Detroit Tigers away back in the end of April, nearing the beginning of May. The Astros were playing the Detroit Tigers, a series they won 2-1. This was a game where the Astros had won the first two games of the series, and they were in a situation where they were trying to get a sweep. They ultimately skipped Hayden Wesneski's start and called up AJ Blubaugh to make a start, who was red hot in the minor leagues. And at the beginning, he definitely looked solid. Jeremy Pena hit a leadoff home run, and the Astros were doing solid to begin the game, and Blubaugh wasn't doing that bad either. But then a big Jeremy Pena made a big error for the Astros, which would have been inning over. The next thing you know, Blubaugh gives up 7 runs and 2 earned runs. So, because of the error that Jeremy Pena, I believe it was Jeremy Pena, with the error that JP made in that game, Blubaugh gave up 7 runs in that inning, and but only 2 earned runs were charged to him in his 4 innings of work. He did pick up a total of 6 strikeouts in 4 innings in that game, though. And it was 5 hits, 7 runs, 2 earned runs given up, 2 home runs, only 1 walk. I wouldn't say it was, for a rookie making his first start, only giving up 1 walk, picking up 6 strikeouts in only 4 innings. That's pretty solid. It was just troubling because of the error that he gave up, that Pena made, that ultimately could have been inning over in that game. I want to say that was the 3rd inning that happened for the Astros. I honestly have no, this was months ago, but I want to say it was the 3rd inning for the Astros that happened, but it might have been the 2nd. I think it was the 3rd. But I don't want to say he was good, but I don't want to say he was bad either, when he gave up a lot of damage that honestly probably would not happen if JP just makes the play. And that's no hate to JP. JP has been great defensively this year. You're going to make a couple mistakes in a long season, 162-game season. And that one just happened to cost the Astros in that game. But now the Astros call him up. They option John Rooney, which yesterday Dana Brown was talking to the Astros broadcasters, Blum and Jeff Blum and TK, Todd Callis, and he was talking about John Rooney and saying, oh, yeah, he's going to have a big role off the bullpen, which, look, it wouldn't be the first time that Dana Brown lied about something on air, but I have a suspicion John Rooney won't. Well, that's the thing, like how are you going to get Rooney back up if there was a supposed role that he was going to play in the bullpen, which I didn't really believe that when Dana said that. The Astros traded for him the other day. He came up to the roster and, replaced Luis Contreras, and Dana Brown had good things to say about him yesterday. But I definitely think if AJ Blubaugh goes a couple innings today, his arm's not going to be available for a while. You obviously could send AJ Blubaugh back to AAA after the game today, but then I look at what will happen. Like, you can't bring back Rooney. Like, you can option Blubaugh and bring someone back up from AAA, but it can't be him because there's a certain amount of days that have to happen. Like, the only way Rooney could come back if there is an injury. So I would imagine he's not going to come back soon, and Dana Brown lied yet again. But at the same time, when Todd Callis and Jeff Blum ask you that question, you're not going to say anything bad about the pitcher. And he's on the Major League roster, but John Rooney never gets to pitch a game for the Astros, but he is still available. But unless there is an injury, there's no other way to get him on the roster. But you guys let me know your thoughts on the Astros calling up AJ Blubaugh. Steven Okert's going to get the start, and Blubaugh's going to follow. I'd imagine Okert pitches 1 inning, but I think if Okert does well, he can go 1 2/3 for you, or you could try to go a full 2 innings with him. And knowing Blubaugh went 4 innings against the Tigers, I think the goal today for the Astros would be, okay, have Steven Okert go 2 innings, then Blubaugh go 4 innings, the offense does well enough that they're leading through 6 innings, and then as you get through innings 7 through 9, you bring on, guys like Bennett Sousa, Brian Abreu, and Josh Hader from 7 through 9. I think that'd be the goal for the Astros today. But if they want that all to happen in that pitching order I just mentioned, the offense is going to have to do well, and Oker and Blubaugh are going to have to do really well as well. This would be the first time the Astros are starting a bullpen pitcher this year. This is the first time they're starting someone from their bullpen as a starter this year. They did that a couple times last year. Like Sean Dubin started a couple games for them. Taylor Scott, I think, started like one game for them as an opener. So they did that a couple times last year. This is one of the first times they're doing that this year. Let me know your thoughts on the Astros calling up Blubaugh for the second time in the comment section, and peace out.